What's up with the
Islam.
people? What's good with the tribe? Let me share. Give your boy a hot second. Give me some groups in here. Islam, what's up with everybody? What's up with everybody? I'm feeling halfway decent. I just came back from a, you know what I'm saying, sort of a vacation. Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go there. Yeah, we ain't gonna go. I'm gonna shut up today. I was for a minute. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up for a minute.
Yeah, I ain't never really just sat around and done nothing for a minute. So it was sort of a vacation. I had fun.
Yeah, it's
Seen a little family. Seen some families. Talk to them. Try to talk to them like I be talking to the Moors. Got the same response. And was like, but they had more of a right to get that response because they actually doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I seen like, to me, what the problem, what I thought was it's been confirmed once again. It's like lack of respect. I'm sitting down with my family, right? And my mom, she watching the news and they talking about gun rights or something. They think they supposed to have these type of guns, and I'm like, they is. No, I gotta correct it.
Right.
Like they is. It's they right. Like who is you to tell them what type it is?
Right.
So, you know, down south is different.
Mm-hmm.
They yes ma'am, yes sir, and all that down there. So they just
they got guns down south.
But I'm talking about the attitude of you correcting your mama.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody just be quiet. My auntie liking it though, cause she like yeah, he just like his cousin. You know, my cousin same way. Me and him be talking. He down south, but it's just the attitude. So I'm going to see everybody. They got kids or whatever. They get working jobs, and then they got hobbies that they want to do. One of them making shirts, one of them do art, one of them do this. So I'm trying to get them helping to learn how to monetize it so they ain't got to worry about a job.
Right.
Make fiat, you know what I'm saying, money, whatever, doing what you want to do. Then it ain't a job. You can do, you know, you basically just living your life.
Yeah.
The same thing I tell the Moors.
Right.
The slave man, Agent Smith popped up. Well, they're about to go to college and you need to go and get something. It's going to be a good job. I'm like, that's why I brought up business.
Right.
That's my whole point.
Right.
Well, just in case, see, it's always this fear that's, you know what I'm saying, just in case, and this is that. And I understand just in case, but still, don't make that's not the foundation.
Right. And
you know what I'm saying?
Just in case, if you know business, that's diversification.
Yeah,
you know what to do with your just in case. You know what to do.
Yeah, Islam.
You already don't have all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, so and I told my mom, I said, it's the problem. I told my father the same thing. I say the problem is because I get down south and I get to finding out this family member don't talk to this family member, and it's all this stuff, right? All the petty stuff, which I'm used to. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna have to be the one to connect everything. But I told him, I said the reason why I see the same thing with the Moors. The reason why it's like this because don't nobody respect nobody.
Yep.
Everybody want to make their law the law of the land. Instead of saying, okay, they ain't injuring me, Islam.
Right.
Right. So this is the thing. They got the family messed up. I'm looking at the Moors. The Moors is messed up. I'm looking at the country. The country is messed up. You look at the world. The world is messed up. Don't nobody got no respect for nobody.
Right.
You see somebody doing something, you get to hating because you want to place them on your scale, your standard. What you think is, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody talk this law stuff. They really judging off their religion. They judging off what you say you're a Muslim, they're a Christian. We can be talking about law all they want. In the back of their mind, you know what I'm saying? In Jesus' name. Which I ain't got no problem do that over there. Do you? Not even over there. I got friends that, you know what I'm saying, under that persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, I was on Clubhouse. I'm on Clubhouse. I go to one of these rooms. It's talking about what men want. So you already know I'm like, Kevin Samuels and get all these, women trying to. So I go in there. It's mostly women, a few men. I'm like, let me listen to what they talking about. And they talking all this church stuff. It ain't church stuff, but it's, church stuff, routine, cliche.
Yeah, good, clean.
Yeah, women basically coming on there getting they more body song, getting they, you know what I'm saying? We've been slaves for so long. So it's our turn type stuff. So we don't have to conform to what men, all this type of stuff. Why do we? And, all this. I don't think we should have to do this. Why don't the man do some, all this type of stuff, right? So I'm just listening. I finally get a chance to speak. And I'm telling them the same thing I tell the Moors. I'm like, y'all looking for the wrong thing. Y'all looking for other half to complete you when you ain't even a complete. You know what I'm saying? You ain't your damn self.
Right.
You're looking for you. That's what you're really looking for.
No, the whole point is you expecting that other person to be the whole part of what you missing, and you still don't even know what you missing.
Because it's all about you.
Yep.
That's what they don't get. You looking for you. You ain't even fell in love with you yet. That's why you trying to be whatever you think somebody else like.
Right.
That's why I keep
hoping
telling
that
people
they hoping you pull out the love or whatever in them. So, oh yeah, see, I knew that about me. No.
Yeah. I keep telling them boss up, but they don't have a foundation. They don't know who they are. I tell you, boss up. My whole thing of bossing up is you finna attract everything.
Yep.
Like I'm not looking for no women, but you think I got a problem finding them? You think they hiding from me or they trying to be noticed when I'm in the area? Like, I ain't trying to sound arrogant, but it is what it is. And I ain't searching. So, like, when I see people talking about relationship problems, I'm looking like it's a you problem. Because I'm the type of person, like, it's the reason why I'm always talking about I don't need people as far as these groups. Because I don't got a me problem. I'm cool with me.
Right.
If it's just me, I'm good.
Right.
If it's just us, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm good with my stuff. I don't have a me problem. You the one talking about I need you for this. Bismarck over here. You got what I need.
Okay.
No. Okay. No, sir.
But you say it's just Islam.
Right. All right. You say it's just Islam. Islam. Y'all can't get around that Al-Fatiha. Huh? Oh, Al-Fatiha. Kicking that ass still. Huh? Yeah, Islam. See, I ain't your guy. Allah is your guy. See, you got to get in tune with you, your higher self. People still roll around here as a personality and wonder why they ain't got the damn way. Then I tell them the book and they think it's religious. Then they look at my reality and they think I got a secret. It's not me holding back. No, I told you what it is. You don't want to open a Jumanji game and play the game.
No.
You want to play my game.
No.
You want to talk about what I'm doing, but you want the benefits of it. But donate. Nah.
No.
I'm gonna holler at you.
No.
Yeah.
Bro.
Nope, and nope.
It's because they making up everything based off Narnia. Between that and then they think you Moogle. They think you Google. They think that they could just let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you that they don't want to study. No, let me like you the more Siri. You married.
It is what it is. Besides respect, it's another problem. The wealth gap.
Well,
the wealth gap.
You want to put that video on?
Yeah, we finna put it on.
Yeah.
The wealth gap and the political gap, which is finna get talked about in this video from an economist named Ray Dalio. Y'all should watch, Bloomberg and finance and Yahoo stocks. All these economists, they tell you the stock market and connect the dots. You should be able to connect the dots. These is the same people that's talking about the Great Reset. They talking in code. If you know what I'm saying, if you don't know the lingo, so we can play the video whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it now. Excuse it's sideways, but it's the point about what you're about to hit.
The 30s. The second factor is the production.
Rewind it all the way.
Debt and money by central banks. The hitting of zero interest rates, the need to
Ray Dalio, really good to have you. Thank you so much.
Thanks to be here.
You see what most people don't. It's why you predicted the 2008 financial crisis. And now the coronavirus vaccine having authorization, it's making a lot of people really hopeful about the U.S. economy in 2021 and beyond. But I wonder what you see that maybe other people are missing. What's your biggest worry about our economy right now?
Well, I think that the economy will probably be pretty good next year. Economies go up and down and rebounds happen. But there's an evolution that's taking place. And there was almost a defining moment in 2020. The evolution is that there are three big forces that are underway. That is the wealth, values gap, and political gap, which has big implications for policies, how to divide the pie and so on, left and right, big issue. The second factor, all three of these have not existed in these degrees since the 30s. The second factor is the production of debt and money by central banks, the hitting of zero interest rates, the need to produce a lot of debt, and with that debt, the central bank printing the money and buying that debt. That has not happened in this degree since the 30s, and it's a big thing. It has to do with the value of money. And the third big thing is the changing world order. And by that I mean the rise of a great power to challenge the existing great power, the United States. We began a world order in 1945, New World Order, American World Order, and now China is rising, and that competition is an important factor. Those three things together will be with us as we rebound. The virus was a stress test, and it differentiated countries, it differentiated companies. And so we're coming into that in a very different kind of way with those factors remaining.
You know, Fed Chair Jerome Powell has warned about this economy being very different, in his words, for a very long time, specifically the jobs that are never going to come back. How do you think that COVID has changed our economy for the long term? And what do you do about all of those jobs that are not coming back?
Well, it's an extension of what was happening before that brought about populism before. And I don't think that there is a plan for dealing with productivity. If you want to raise your living standards as a country, it's like raising your living standards as individuals or companies. You have to sell more than you spend, and you have to take that savings and build a good balance sheet. And you have to employ people productively. If we don't have broad productivity and employment, which comes from education and jobs programs and such, then we're going to have a continuation of the worsening, the greater polarity, and I think that that'll be a problem. So yes, that's something that has to be dealt with. History has taught us these things. I've studied the last 500 years of history in cycles, and these things repeat over and over again. Large wealth gaps with large values gaps at the same time as there's a lot of debt and there's an economic downturn produces conflict and vulnerability, and that will be with us unless the economy is good for most people. Most people can be productive and effective and benefit.
And for anyone who hasn't read Principles or obviously The Changing World Order, what you've just written should, because the history teaches us so much, and we better not ignore it. On that point, you've been talking.
Yeah, so that's the gist of it right there. Them 2 big points. 2 big points.
Pretty much. So that's, like I say, you can look at that as a microcosm or a macrocosm. You got the wealth gap, you got the value gap, like you said, and then you got a gap when it comes to politics.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing you can say for the Moors.
Yep.
If you look at the conflict, if you look at a lot of the angry Moors and the back and forth, a lot of it got to do with finance. A lot of it got to do with funds. Got to do with fiat. They're getting all the money. We're not getting funded. Donation this. No, it's the wealth gap.
Yep.
So Moors who do have fiat, because what's the purpose of it? Everybody says so bad, but everybody want it. What's the purpose of it? If not to make a contract to get some assets or resources. So what are we talking about? What we're talking about is the wealth gap. Everybody can't do the same thing, and then we got the titles in the play. See, the titles and the activity ain't matching. Because really, what I'm coming to see is nationality really got to do. Everybody want to know what works. What works is being active. That's your nationality. Doing the proper paperwork or whatever, but you already being it. And now you active doing stuff. So now we can see it in what you're doing. You got some assets, you got some property. Well, what is we talking about? You doing contract, you handling affairs of men. So some people can do it, and now it's looking like they stunting on the people who got the titles and can't do it.
Yep.
The wealth gap. Added to that is the value gap and the political gap. So now people saying they got the same principles, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, as far as the Moors go, but a different product is being produced. It's a different political gap. And how it's being done is different. It's different values.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's we're being able as a nation, everybody's on social media, you know, which is another thing that's the former powers that be don't like, because like what he said, the former power structure, now it's another competing power structure. Anybody can get on YouTube and speak their piece.
Yep.
This is why it's the complaints. Y'all going over there buying that, and listening to them. Censorship. This is the gap. Back to what we first said, lack of respect. Because it's who's who are hurting who. They're not really hurting you unless you look at it as financially, unless you look at it as people doing business.
Right.
Now it's hurting you. Now it's hurting. Easily broken down in the math. A lot of this goes on with families is jealousy.
Yep.
Because some people broke away from the tradition of the family and was successful in breaking away.
Yeah.
And now it's resentment.
Friends, relationships.
Yeah.
It's all
gonna fall under the hierarchy. I'll go down there, people trying to control everywhere. I want to go somewhere. I'm good. We'll try. No. We gonna stop over here. Hold up. What they even got? Like you need to understand. I'm deciding everything that I do that. Like wherever I go. Same thing with the Moors. Same thing with the country. We got different groups of people. You got the Moors, you got the blacks. It's like I said, I found out blacks is not, know what I'm saying, in the closet about knowing about the Moors.
Okay.
They like, so? They looking at what I'm talking about. What, you got something? What's the benefit? You just telling me all the information and you in the joint.
Right.
Like they ain't got, bro, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Happy Jum'ah Mubarak, Ramadan Mubarak. Act like it ain't Muslims in the joint if they lucky 6 feet apart in Jumu'ah service and in more science service next door. Act like it ain't Moors in the joint. Like I ain't see them all the time I was there.
Right.
And they don't know nothing about what I'm talking about. Or they just not saying it. They getting locked up too. Don't let nobody fool you, whether they temple or not. Being there with the L in the Bay.
Yep.
All this about activity. What you finna do? Ain't nobody pay, but you can't come over here because we over here doing this, and yeah, you got our reputation. Whenever you update everything, you got a file is connected to your number. So really, people need to start, you know what I'm saying, properly being themselves and enforcing so the record can be shown in their system.
Right.
Because my record is shown in their system. It's probably flashing lights. Red, white, and blue. You know what I'm saying? Because every time they stop me, they ask me about the damn gun. So, if there's any questions, y'all can just type them in. Yeah. But this go back to what we've been telling Moors. We've been telling you make a business. We've been telling you to get your update your status, your commercial status, because we know you using that Social Security number. Don't listen to these people lying on us. We ain't told you nothing about no birth certificate unless we said making your own.
Mm-hmm.
All this is about self-sufficiency. And I understand why people don't like it, because it's taking food out their mouth, because they done made raising the people a business.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of making it their business to raise the people, they done made raising the people a business.
Right.
You're supposed to have assets. This is not supposed to be something that's wavering. The message you give is wavering on how much finance you need for people to donate. What should I talk to? What's hot? What's the hot topic? You know what I'm saying? Instead of what need to be said.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Also, you get your time. I'm talking to one of my nephews, right?
Mm-hmm.
He working DoorDash 8-10 hours a day trying to get $200 a day. He just trying to live his lifestyle. I'm like, bro, why you don't just make a business? Oh, that's too hard. It's too much thinking. I'm like, you work. He says too much work. I said, you working 10 hours a day to get 200. You can get that in an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, plus that on the car, the maintenance, this, that, and the third. So the money that you making really getting ate up by the car.
I'm talking about this, the mindset. It's like too big for them. It's too big for their mind to think of themselves as an entrepreneur, owner of whatever.
Right.
This is why you get the reaction. This is why we get the reaction we get, is because who is these niggas think they is?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because we forcibly push an envelope. Either get your ass up here or accept your status.
Right.
It say all men created equal. We don't stay the same. You ain't doing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
An element of gold ain't worth the same as an element of silver.
Islam.
Them joints vibrating at different rates.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we got to be real about this thing.
Yeah.
We got to do some math. It's the reason, like the person that need help ain't better than the person ain't the helping.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how long they've been doing whatever, talking whatever, saying whatever. What's the manifest? You know what I'm saying? I had this silver chain for 80 years. Okay, there go a big fat gold one. Which one you want? That one just get made.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all collecting gold and silver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just in case, all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's the reason we say La ilaha illallah. Ain't no God worthy worship except Allah. It's because what's higher than him.
Yep.
Whatever you worshiping as supreme being, what's higher? If it was something higher, it wouldn't be La ilaha illallah. It would be something else. Whatever the highest is. Same thing go down here. It's stages and degrees down here. Look at the manifest going on. I'm not telling you gotta humble yourself and be somebody's slave. I'm telling you, it's different levels of what people doing down here. People, which level you like and study.
Okay.
Don't get to arguing over that's the best and this then we got the best. Okay, if that's the best, produce. Show me. Really, you ain't got to show me nothing because I'm good with me. Like I said in the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm showing improvement. So if that's cool with you, I don't agree with it. Cool. I hope you good. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just saying that as a cliche.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Islam.
So it's like we in the hereafter. We read all these books. The hereafter, the rapture. Y'all read it on something like, no, we in the hereafter now. Mm-hmm. We right here after everybody know about the elephant in the room.
Islam.
We in the hereafter.
Right. No matter how you try to dress it up. Right.
Bro,
everybody
ain't no trying to dress it up. Don't the book say you ain't going to be able to buy, sell, or trade unless you got the mark?
Yep.
I'm talking to somebody, they tell me, yeah, they say we ain't going to be able to buy, sell, trade. I'm like, bro, we've been in the market. What do you think the SSN is? Mm-hmm. You can't buy, sell, or trade without that.
Right.
What you think? We've been up. We probably in hell already. Our dumb ass is not knowing, like Tupac said.
Right.
We've been in this thing. Mm-hmm. This is what I'm looking at Moors for. They so de jure like we ain't in hell already.
Right.
I'm like, oh, shit, this gold and silver being spent around here?
No, bro. They trying to make up this Narnia and do all this other stuff and do all this stunting on Facebook, this, that, and the third, or whatever. Then had a nerd to be trolling and talking about some people on vacation, whatever.
Oh, it's funny to
All
me.
right.
I'm finna go on another. Inshallah, I'm gonna go on another one.
Okay.
And another one, and another one, and another one. Like,
Right.
and
Right.
I ain't just going, like, I'm trying to do business. Inshallah, if y'all like Tennessee, I'm trying to get something to where we can have a retreat down there. So keep posted. It might not happen as soon as I want, but yeah, that's one of the things, you know what I'm saying, that's in the making. And it might be other spots.
But that's the whole thing, is they ain't doing commerce. Their commerce is sucking off the people, so they can do that in the comfort of their own home. They don't understand why you would be running around doing whatever, especially when, what in the hell is somebody concerned about what you did with, like it's Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Bro, it ain't. That's what I was gonna say. It ain't even for them to understand.
I don't, that's why I'm like, that's the I don't even get it.
It ain't for them to understand. That's like me trying to understand, you know what I'm saying, another lifestyle. You know what I'm saying, alternative lifestyle.
Right, right.
I don't know why. Like, why they keep like it's why I'm gonna keep like.
You made it where that was a perfect example. You're absolutely right. Now you made sense. Now you're right. Ain't no
point. Like whatever.
Okay.
Do that.
You know
it
is what it is.
But the thing is, you know, eyes is on me for some reason. Like you said, for whatever reason. Like, let me just say this: I got a woman, and I'm not, you know what I'm saying, homosexual. I'm not looking for no extra women. I'm definitely not looking for no men. So I'm not with the funny business. You know what I'm saying? They go for the Moors too, because they be acting the most feminine, toxic femininity coming in front of these Moors sometimes. That's like I seen that. No, it's like real. I seen what's her name? Divine Stargate. She was talking about that, and I think she put it quite nicely. Toxic masculinity is what the women have.
Right.
They trying to act all masculine and control stuff and this and that other.
Yeah.
And toxic femininity is what these men got.
Yeah.
When they act all itch made. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Yep.
We need some energy balancing around. Y'all, it need to be a trade-off.
Yeah.
That's what we need to get together and do what they was talking about. You know what I'm saying? On the other, you know what I'm saying? They the one y'all looking for, so y'all can balance y'all self out.
Right.
I'm good. I don't need none of y'all whacking me out with that energy.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm gonna rotate. Yeah,
for real.
These people. These people.
So, like I say,
my whole thing is everybody really needs to be worried about becoming self-sufficient and working on their own stuff. I can't even say that enough. And even if you can't even figure out the business part, you still got to eat. Like y'all, it's springtime. It's time to start planting seeds, things of that nature, getting your shit together.
Yeah. I'm talking about what else you gonna do with the fiat?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not buying assets, I guess people want you to give it away, you know, but this is the thing. When you give it away to people who broke-minded, you basically might as well be throwing it in the garbage, because all they finna do is pay some bills.
First of all, they're ungrateful, because they don't even know what you went through to get the shit, because they don't do shit. All they sit up and do is beg. So they feel like it's like that spoiled kid that feel like they supposed to have everything. Like they pissed off because you ain't buying a car because they turned 16 because their friend got one. Like nobody gives a shit. Okay, you supposed to do your own stuff. I really don't care what nobody else doing. I'm talking to the people that actually want to be here. So if you care about your family or whatever, then that means that you're supposed to be starting to try to do things to get yourself together. So that means that you start investing in yourself, your food, your own food, your diet, your health, all of that. Get your knowledge up. Because all of these distractions, they've been around for so long, and they apparently they feel like they have a right to continue confusing people. And really, if you're not, what's the point in sitting here trying to confuse people and sit up and follow somebody, look on their posts on Facebook, all of this trolling, and then they had a nerve to say, when you don't even know shit about somebody, to then go, yeah, you see, they on vacation. They got the people in need and they in help. Bitch, first of all the people ain't broke. All the people ain't in no need and need help. That's y'all beggar nation people. Y'all always, that's y'all flag, is help. The SOS is y'all flag. Okay? The whole point is this. We supposed to be raising the people. And everybody's supposed to do that at their own capacity. And so the whole thing is, and yeah, you're right. Everybody ain't broke. And everybody is going to take care of the people in their territory. not sit up here and send money off to
Bro,
some damn Narnia
it
across
ain't even
whatever.
that. It ain't even that. The new currency is knowledge.
Yeah.
So if you too dumb to understand what we done told you,
Bro.
I'm like, what, like, how much do I got to tell? How many times I done said the federal public? Ain't nobody said federal public benefit in the world probably as much as I said it in the last 2 years. Unless they work for somewhere they got to say it. So if you know the federal public benefit is all this stuff and you using it anyway. See, this what happened when you run your mouth, and we done what, $100 a Lodium for per class each, so affordable for this knowledge, for this information.
Yeah,
it's commerce that y'all, and now you over there hurting because they charging, but you hurting now. You could have been super straight,
bro.
This is information, and I just said it on the live. It's just my time, like I keep telling people. I'm not finna individually give you my time, everybody, especially when you running your mouth and you say you know everything. Cool.
Yeah, do that what you know.
Yeah. I'm not understanding why nobody is over here, like I say, with that federal public benefit. I'm not understanding why none of y'all, and why I keep mentioning that is because of Article 4 of the Zodiac Constitution. All y'all got this ID card with AA222141 on that, don't even know the Zodiac Constitution, Article 4 say you can demand all this stuff from these people.
Right.
Which is the federal public benefit. So why you ain't getting it? Why you ain't demanding it? Why you hurting? Maybe you listen to the wrong people, like I said. Maybe that's it. Do you want me to do the work and then no, I ain't doing nothing. No, you gonna get in line or get ran over.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right.
I didn't make it up.
Right. And so and even when we talk about the whole, they never mention RV Bay and they, they'll talk shit about, okay, first of all, RV Bay is wonderful for resources, but then if your ass is repping RV Bay and half of the shit we talking about is on there and y'all ass still blind and miss the fuck out of it, so I don't even know what the fuck you repping RV Bay for, because you don't even know what it is. You don't miss it on the website.
Only thing about them that I seen, I ain't really went through the whole site.
No, I'm not talking about them specifically. I'm just talking about how people want to have an opinion, like, oh, you need to go rep this. Don't tell me.
No, I ain't got a rep for nothing.
A joke.
This is what I'm gonna say though. I did see something that I don't agree with, and it's that it's the same that woman is a lot of stuff. They promote that too, and that's fraud.
Right.
So anybody want to ask me about that or want to come on for the public and explain or talk about it, whatever, they cool to do it. But I can go in the Arabic dictionary and show you what a lot mean, and it ain't no damn woman. It ain't an acronym. It's a proper name. If you know what proper name mean, we can get an English book and an English dictionary and go through the etymology and all that. Because people tell me you can't take stuff out of the etymological context or it changed the meaning until we get to the religious part. Then everything a damn acronym is the masonry. They act like they not on it, but they own it. Know you Ali, but you straight to the masonry. Yeah, facts. So, like I said, that's fraud. Allah is Allah. 99 attributes. We can go in the Kemetic system. They had the same similar system. Wasn't worshiping one attribute. All of them made up the whole. Just like our ancient government, and just how like these people copied. They got a state and a federal. They got a micro and a macro. Just like the Moors got, we as a whole, we the Moorish Empire, but everybody doing their own thing.
Right.
It's a state and it's an empire. And we don't agree. Like we just share with y'all what's going on as far as the disconnect. We just broke it down into math. It's a lot of jealousy. It's a lot of difference in the wealth gap. It's a lot of political difference of what these principles mean off the same literature. And it's values difference. It's the age gap. It's the sexes, People want to, it's all going to a lack of equality, a lack of respect.
Yep. And even really that's where you have to also look at, here comes intent coming back into question. Because it's not like, this whole thing should have been handled, especially since everybody want to talk about, y'all supposed to be the king of civics and y'all weren't civil at all.
Civics got to do with citizenship. So when people talk civics, I wonder what is they talking about?
No, but my whole thing is that y'all, when I say civics, I mean when we talk about civics, they're still based off principles and ethics.
Oh yeah, I'm saying I hear these people saying civics. They don't teach civics. So citizenship, which citizenship? I want to know what citizenship these people talking about. I want to know what citizenship these people is talking about.
Sometimes it depends on who you're talking to.
And there's a difference between an American citizen and a U.S. citizen.
Mm-hmm.
American citizen, we talking about republic. But it is no republic. No more. Read James Travis bankruptcy speech. So what is we talking about when we talking about civics today? This is what I'm saying. Be specific. Ain't law specific? Ain't this what a lot of these people say?
Right.
Be specific.
Right.
Are you trying to be a U.S. citizen today? Is that what you're trying to say? Which, how could you be a U.S. citizen? Only the straw man could be a U.S. citizen. This is what I'm saying. True American citizen. What are you actually doing? You want a nationality? I'm an American. What are you doing? Are you living in a slave capacity? Are you working under the federal public benefit? Trying to tell me something. When you a whole slave in the system. Is your straw man labeled black still? And U.S. citizen. Like, what are we talking about? We know you paying everybody's pays bills with this fiat, with this monopoly money we got over there.
That's why they keep asking for donations.
This, like, you can tell people don't know what they talking about. They get to talking about these rappers and stuff. They spending all that money on that jury. Like, yeah, because it ain't worth nothing. Like, y'all don't really understand. That's how you know somebody doesn't know what's really going on. You think you want me to keep the paper? You want me to keep the digital, the you know what I'm saying? The Cash App money? That you can press a button and it's gone? No. So more it's got to do with commerce. You want to survive the transition? You better get self-sufficient. You better start doing some commerce. You better try and get you a piece of land. I don't care how you get it. It's better to have it than not have it.
Islam.
Like, we can build up our status in degrees. I'm one of them people that I'm gonna worry about the priorities. I'm not finna go at war asking questions. I'm shooting first, asking questions. Now, priorities change. We not just riding through the street no more. We don't went, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is the hereafter. You got to make sure everything in Islam, they say, tie your camel. So hadith about somebody going, you know what I'm saying, Juma service, and was just finna leave his camel. And they told him to tie his camel. He's like, but I'm at Juma. He's like, yeah, you're at Juma, but tie your camel. You know what I'm saying? Don't make sure, you know what I'm saying? It's people steal people. A lot of these people, faith. What we got a question?
Yeah, no, this is Zaid. He say, that's why they confused about the birthright. Civic intros that proclaim not full overstanding of nationality and commerce. Islam.
As y'all see, people is being forced into commerce. And what I'm gathering is they just so too slow. So the
problem is really the whole system. Because, you know, when we look in the past, you know, our people, they produced, you know what I mean? Even like when we talk about, talking about, I remember my grandparents or whatever, they didn't go buy clothes. They made their own clothes, right? If I bust out some pictures, you wouldn't believe that they made, you know, like damn. Yeah, no, they was always on point. But that's what we did. You know, even when you looked at Black Wall Street, they had the shops, the tailors, this, that, and the third, we all produced. So when we got into the mentality and, you know, especially indoctrinating our children with the whole thing of, you know, go to school so you can learn how to do whatever, but you're not teaching them the skills. So like because we looked at the skills before, I guess somehow those turned into chores instead of a skill that you could actually monetize and make money on. Instead, it's now more socially acceptable for you to go, you know, and beg or work or whatever, enslave and then get a piece of check, and then budget and mindset yourself or whatever to save for however many years so you can combat inflation, this, that, and the third or whatever. And all this whole time, if you had to produce yourself, you could have cultivated this thing and to be something that's so big that you could have employed other people and everybody, and you could have had a whole everything going. Yourself for people that aren't getting their stuff together. And then you got good intent. So you might even be able to get raise some of your employees. And guess what? Now y'all got alliances.
Fear.
Right.
I think a lot of fear involved. A lot of people scared of how to do it and taxes and all this type of stuff. And this is why we had a straw qualified alien. Like it's ways to do stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, the thing is what are you using your resources? The problem is people don't use money properly. Money is a tool. You're not supposed to use it just to bullshit all the time. You can do that if you got it like that, right, or whatever. But you don't get your money without trying to figure out. Like every time you get some money, a portion of it need to go to something that's gonna make you some money. Period. Whether you working or not, I'm like, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter because how else you supposed to? That's what you're supposed to be doing. So whether it was, you got things that you know how to do, cut hair, whatever, right? Whatever, paint, whatever. Do something, invest something in yourself. Even if it's, my house need fixing. I'm gonna buy some tools so I can do shit myself. Okay, great. You still invested in yourself, right? So you got to invest in yourself in some type of way. And I'm not knocking schools, this, that, and the third, and training this, because you do need to know how to do it. Right. But here's the thing, most people, where they start out, they go to college, probably for the first 2 years, they don't even know what the lovely they finna do. They just riding the ride, still don't know. Get the job, don't like the job, thought they was gonna make money that they were supposed to be making, and they pissed off because they gotta pay back all these student loans, this, that, and the third. So you had all these aspirations getting out of college, driving a BMW, and your ass in this Civic. Because you can't, but your boy, who didn't, whatever, started his own business where he got the BMW. He had it when you was in school, and he had it when his ass got out when you got out of school, and it's been there the whole fucking time.
Yep.
And you confused. And so now, after you done played this game all this time, it's one thing about time, the fucked up part about it, the reason why we go crazy about it, because it's one thing about time. You can't get it back. I don't give a fuck what you think you're finna do. Time ain't ever going back for you. It's a loss. So that means that every minute that you sit up procrastinating, every minute that you tell yourself, I don't want to do it, I don't feel like it. Most of the time, we put ourselves in a situation, it's a mental thing, so we got to work our way through that. And as we do it, we get stronger. It's just like working a muscle, going to the gym. When you first go to the gym, if I remember my first experience, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be cool. At least I'm going to see some fine bitches or whatever. But then by the time I actually started working out, I was in so much pain, I didn't give a fuck who was in there. Okay? And it was rough. But you know what? After that, next week, stronger, easier. Next thing you know, I'm looking forward to the gym. I'm looking forward to the burn. I'm looking forward to it because I knew that burn made me stronger. But y'all won't get it if you just, I can't do it. As soon as you said you can't do it, you already started all the faculties working against you. That's why it's a mental thing. That's the reason why, when we say portage don't mix. So you can't necessarily come running with something over here with the mentality from over there, or whatever. And if you don't want to change your mind, don't.
Yep. I
don't need you to do that. But I do need you to be you. So if that's you, good. Stay over there. I don't need you.
That is
I'm just being real. It's all good. I'm just saying, every oil and water don't mix. There's no point in causing confusion. It's black and white. We don't do great.
Yeah, pretty much. So
yeah. So let's see.
We not just
and so Zaid says none of us supposed to depend on or the government, or I'm sure it's on our government or something like that. He says we supposed to tell them what to do with our credit line. Okay, so we need to learn everything about money management and finance, and also how to operate, how business works.
It's the thing.
It's so many, but it's not hard,
bro. I'm saying with what Zaid said, right? Say we do what he said, and we tell them what to do, and they say F y'all. Then what?
Right. Yeah. Because that's that's always a strong possible.
Strong.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Tell me when the proposal get ready.
Right. Okay. He said too dependent on the system and lack their basic survival skills. That's exactly right. But that's where the whole system was designed to make you comfortable. You know what I mean? Like everything
my whole thing.
they give you is to make you more comfortable. Even for me, I'm a driver. I love driving. And the hardest thing for you to find right now is a manual transmission vehicle. Okay? Just because people, I don't want to do that. But if you really like driving, you want to feel the road or whatever, that's the shit. But everybody wants to be comfortable. And so now I'm affected by everybody else wanting to be comfortable. I can't get what I want. I gotta go hunt and pick and pay more for what I want, whatever.
See, I understand what Zaid's saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm with you, but it's like we only got so many options. You know what I'm saying? And to me, right now, that ain't an option. To like I don't take the more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Like look around, just look at the empire, not just the people we agree with or whatever, or that's speaking the truth. Like just look around. So when we talk about making power move, everything has to be in place. This is why I'm talking about commerce. Because right now we all depend on their system anyway.
Right.
Everything we got from their system. It's called the Federal Public Benefit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or got using their system to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't no different from us using their system to get our own bigger stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but see what I think, because he's now talking about write off investment and expense. So Zaid does his own thing. It's not necessarily like it's working because I know he's got dealing with.
Yeah, I know he's doing all type of stuff.
So I know that he's gonna be on a level that a lot of the people that we kind of talking to may not necessarily be. So the where you at still is the part where we trying to get people to be.
Yep.
And so that's where it's like I guess that's why we come out here and show people what it is. And I know I've seen you kind of go and show people what it is because these people really need to see because apparently they won't do nothing to pick an avatar.
See, he a creative.
It's like a video game. They want to pick their favorite character.
Yeah. Everybody has to produce. You have to do something. That's the whole story. That's like the whole thing about Islam.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole thing about Prophet Muhammad. That's the whole Jibril went to him and told him, read the name of your Lord. Read Iqra, which is the root word of Quran. I mean, recite. Say, recite the name of your Lord. What he taught man by the pen. So what have you learned that's truth? Because truth is art, and art is Allah. And you're supposed to be reciting it, living it out, being yourself. Ain't that what No Drew Ali say? Be yourself.
Yep.
That's basically Iqra. Recite, be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is why you need a foundation. You have to know who you are. And we steady coming into the light. We steady coming out, finding out deeper, And everybody don't have the same foundation, even though they saying the same principles. This is why we have people jumping to conclusions and then find out later, and then is you know what I'm saying, you did too much.
Mm-hmm.
So commerce, that's something, because the world moving on.
Yeah.
More saying whatever they want, the little couple thousand more saying whatever they saying, the world is moving on.
Mm-hmm.
More's gonna steady be saying that and letting the blacks pass them by that they talking about.
They pulling the Jim Jones on the commerce, bro.
Mm.
No, don't do commerce. Come down here with us because they all going to hell. They Jim Jones.
People look at it more as like traders.
Yeah.
People look at more like go watch old videos of all these people and just look at how they talking about the blacks and all these other groups of people. Now they need help. I know they talking good now because they need help. Go look what they've been saying about the Christians and the Muslims and the blacks. That's why everybody's saying F you.
Yep. When they literature say to raise the blacks and they spent their time with judgment and condemn the blacks.
Yeah. And the literature say religious freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Literature telling you religious freedom. Moors know everything, can't produce nothing.
Yeah.
And then getting the band. And now they need everybody help.
Mm-hmm.
This church.
Yeah. Holding everybody and the blacks to chapter 25.
This the end of church. when they talking about come down to me and get baptized. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I can have you for life.
Yep.
This is what this is. This is what this is. Chickens come home to roost.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people don't like it because we Moors. See, I talk so freely. Hey, my father was like, man, ain't you a Moor? I was telling him about it.
Yeah.
He's like, ain't you a Moor? I'm like, yeah. But the truth is the truth.
Yep.
Truth, the damn truth, bro.
Yep.
I don't want to hear about don't get no property. I want to show me how to do it, you know what I'm saying, the way y'all, talking about with all this allodial stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I don't want to hear nothing.
Right.
I'm going to do me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to exercise nationality and birthright in affairs of men. And I encourage more and more to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll have something to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. But it's funny how they try to get, I tell you what, maybe we should ask or put, because I think maybe we wrong. Let's look at this let's think outside the box. We asking these people, some of them are so-called sheiks, and I guess according to their rules, to be a sheik, you gotta produce literature, no? So,
well,
no. So maybe we should ask, where's y'all book about the allodial title and how to get all that stuff done and the other rigmarole y'all talking about, so that therefore we could be raised that way?
Right.
Because
it's a de facto and it's fiat now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because this I don't oh shit. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Right. That's still commerce, ain't it?
Right.
Damn.
All that. Stock market, all that. Like we know what it is what it is. It is what it is. I see more is posting doggy coin though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are stocks and bonds off the backs of the people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just checked 2,600. I'm seeing posts like that.
Mm-hmm.
Got me interested in it.
Hell yeah. They go run and taking your donation to Starbucks.
Oh, it is what it is. This is
what
I'm saying.
They're throwing the money in the system on the back end.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying.
No, if you were going to do that and you were self-sufficient, you know what? I would respect that. If you all were self-sufficient, like whatever, like on your own land, y'all were producing whatever, and you didn't need shit or whatever, and you decided that y'all was gonna say fuck all that shit, Islam.
Bro, the stuff they talking about, they gonna see me do it in 5 to 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna be talking about, yeah, they using the defact, they using it. I'm gonna be able to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't need them for nothing. I got 5 acres. All I need is 5 acres.
Yeah.
Maybe 10. You know what I'm saying? To get everything I need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have a retreat on there, a bunch of little, know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For we want to throw stuff, little houses and stuff for Moors on my property. They want to come through, chill on my property.
Right.
Down south somewhere.
Right.
5, 10 years.
Look, Zaire got to be fucking with me, right? They saying the Dodge coin backed by gold.
What? The dog coin?
People be talking about Dodge coin backed by gold.
I don't know what it's backed by. I know it's a bubble that as soon as it get high enough and people pull out, somebody gonna lose.
Hell yeah, somebody gonna goddamn lose. Where the gold at?
Yeah.
Where is the goddamn gold?
All you finna get from that is some it can be, tell me it's backed by whatever. All you finna get up out of it is some fiat and go buy you some gold.
Right.
Go to Macy's. They got a deal right now.
You better use it as a tool. Right. That's all you can do. With any type of any of this is nothing but a tool, bro. It's all about, because you the money. You the money. That's the reason why motherfuckers go to work. That's the reason why they keep you at the job. That's the reason why they do everything to make sure that y'all happy when y'all work there. If your productivity is fine. You notice how things change when your productivity drop, because you the battery.
Yep.
You either going to look, do you need a recharge? You need a vacation? You need some time off or something? Is it something personal? You need some sick time?
Yep.
You need that or whatever? If not, okay, new battery, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
We don't recycle. They don't do that. Guess what? You get charged up then, don't you? Then bills come. Now you want to be the other employee. Oh yes, I was wonderful there. Oh, the only it was I had a little bit of problem with getting to work, but my car's fine now. And bitch, you lying. They called and did a reference.
Yeah, man.
Half the time, what car?
Crazy.
Like it is what it is. Like it is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
Crypto made up currency, just like the banks credit in all different currencies. Yes, it's all the same BS. And then the other part about this crypto shit, like I say, it's okay if you're gonna use it as a tool. It's like, think of it as Vegas, right? You playing or whatever, you playing with the shit or whatever. If you know the system and you working the numbers, and you can pull some shit out of there or whatever and transfer it before you got some issues, you won.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to sit here and then just, I'm gonna invest in it and think that it's like motherfucking your savings account or whatever, because you really don't know shit about money. So you really think that, I'm gonna invest in this crypto and I'm gonna have all this shit, and you don't realize it fluctuates, and you just check it every now and then. Or now, instead of doing some shit to be self-sufficient, your dumb ass keep looking at this goddamn thing every day, all day. Oh my God, it's going up. Oh, it's going down. Oh, I'm feeling sick. Now you fucking wearing your own ass out.
Mm-hmm.
Behind some bullshit. And guess what? If you lose your key, all that shit gone.
No.
So hold up. Motherfuckers if you're going to do crypto, you need to be the miner. That's what you need to do. Not this other little silly bullshit that y'all need to study. All y'all do is hear shit and get excited.
Yeah, I ain't with the crypto. I ain't got time to, you know what I'm saying, get into it like that. But it's like he say, if you get in and get out, then hey, it is what it is.
Right, but don't get in. It's just like them Ponzi schemes. It's so great. Whatever they're gonna get in, you get. Oh yeah, but you pay all this money, they give you a little bit. Then okay, go get some more people. Guess what? The person at the top, they making the money. They don't give a fuck if the whole thing go collapse. You know what? There's this thing I was watching on Showtime. And it was about this cat. It is about all these people who, it's like whatever it is. I think it's it's HBO, and it's some show or whatever where they got all these people. It's like all these modern scams, and so it was even where they had these one dude was in college. He made this whole thing up like he had created this fund or whatever for college students, this, that, and the third. So people were investing all this money, this, that, and the third. And then the dude was going out buying jet skis, woo out the bam, and wasn't doing shit with the money. So fraud. I'm waiting on the more. So the reason why I keep watching this because I'm like, when light gonna come up here? This bitch about when's she coming up here? This don't make no sense. No, the people don't realize that, right now it's opportunities. And over half the jobs gone. Guess what job always hiring? Crime.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
like
Chicago
changed forever, bro. All this stuff playing out in real time, and people supposed to be moving. They supposed to be acting right now.
Yeah.
They steady looking for, know what I'm saying? Like they steady gotta look and ask questions instead of move through swiftly. Like move with purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to already know who you is. You're supposed to already know what you came to do, what you about right now.
Bro, here's the thing. It's exactly what you said. Your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't getting a benefit from it, then that clearly ain't part of your purpose now, is it? If you keep putting in and it's extracting from you, and no matter what you do, you still have to keep like okay.
Hey man, that's that
Bro,
sphere 8.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, it's like
that's that sphere 8, bro.
It's like a motherfucker trying to sell you a Yugo. You know it's a piece of shit. And you know what? I think this one gonna be different. And so instead of admitting the truth, you'll sit here and keep throwing money at the goddamn problem, thinking that this gonna make it look better because you don't want to admit that you fucked up.
Bro, that yeah.
No, it's still running. It's still running. Nigga, your bank account. Let's go get some wings. Oh, Oh, it's running. Okay, meet me over here at 6 o'clock. Oh, not today though. Y'all know y'all be on that shit. Yeah.
Good.
What's the point?
It's all good.
What's the point?
We finna do what we been doing, business, and like I said, we might have something popping off. I ain't gonna speak on that no more till we get some more. I already got something to talk about. But commerce, like he said, production, produce something, work your way towards not having a job.
Mm-hmm.
Whether like some people might think, yeah, but I can start a business, but that's not gonna produce that much money. Just get it started.
No, right, but here's the thing. Y'all asked to sit there and work 2 jobs. 2 piece of shit jobs.
Mm-hmm.
You can use 1 job, take that and start something else that's your own business. Guess what? That 2 jobs, and you can work and then do that and then keep working hard at your own shit, and eventually you'll be able to phase the job out or use it and keep it for the benefit.
Mm-hmm.
If you like it and you can do it, fine. It's you. You do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. So if
But
you make
at
the
least
job,
you at a point where, you know, when you feel comfortable, you seeing how business operate, this, that, and the third. It's actually gonna make you a better employee. You probably could be able to get promoted because you're gonna be more responsible at work. Because you're gonna know what it takes to be a businessman. You're gonna know what your word is in honor, which I fucking thought all the Moors knew that.
and like I said, when you're making your business, don't be discouraged if you don't think it's gonna make a lot of money. Just get the business straight, because the point is to keep making them, to have different revenue streams to where they add up. You
Here's
make
the
it to
thing.
where you can get your website and get it online and where it can function without you having to physically do stuff.
Here's the way you dispel the myth. Here's the thing. When you see a motherfucking company and they say grand opening, right? And they look at all the money that came in that day, right? That grand opening ain't they first day. It took months. It may have took weeks. It may have took years for them to get to that grand opening part. But guess what? You ain't gonna ever get there without making the first step.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So what the fuck is you worried about not having all that? You do need to study and you need to make sure. And so you know this what you want to do. And you need to get your hands dirty, do some hands on. And then start, okay, this is the decision, and then work on it.
It's a lot of worries. You shouldn't have them, but one of them is job security. That job is safe. And it might be a trick job. When I call it a trick job. Trick jobs is jobs when I talk to people and they like, yeah, bro, yeah, I'm making $20 an hour. And they proud, and that's like, okay, cool, Islam.
That's 2 reasons, bro. I'm gonna tell you, it's 2 reasons. One is status, because they can say that, because they know other people around them make less.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they hold on to the I make 20. Bitch, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck about your $20. $20 an hour ain't shit. How much? What did you pull up in? Pull up your $20 an hour, pulled up in a Chevy.
It's like whatever though. Like I said,
This motherfucker done pulled up in a Bentley. Bro. Like it don't matter. It don't matter. Okay. The whole point is, what is you doing with that $20? You know, you going to the club, got some new sneaks, you done spend it on everything, but you ain't put it back in nothing to maybe make you, because guess what? If you still dependent on that $20 an hour and you ain't took nothing from that $20 an hour to make you more money, you are a slave and you dependent on your master to give you a raise.
They don't care about no raise. They just want that to keep coming.
How? If you tell me that you make $20 an hour and your ass on your shoulders because you make $20 an hour, then your ass need to be on your shoulders when you tell me, yeah, I make $20 an hour over here and I make $2,600 a month over here.
Bro.
Now that $20 an hour, you like, oh, that's your second job, or what you doing?
Man, you know what they doing.
Stunting, bro.
That's one reason. So they got the trick job. It's comfortable for them. You know what I'm saying? That's one reason why they probably might not go into a business. Another reason why they might not do it is fear. Like I was saying, where is fear and laziness, because you got to do some work. Like people thinking, what business? Like I did not know
that's
business.
A tough duo. That's Batman and Robin like a motherfucker. You got them two.
Yeah.
Fear
Bro,
and laziness.
You know, I got
That's
in the
a
business.
dynamic duo.
You know, I know it's people's like, I ain't got no skills, and this is, you know, I got in the business, bro. I decided, like this when I was like 18. I decided how much money I wanted to make a year. I said, okay, I need to make at least 50, 60,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I went and looked at the jobs that made 50, 60,000. And ended up coming to a trade. Nah, I didn't. Before I knew about it, I didn't want to do a trade. But after I started doing a trade and seeing the money come in my hand, or the fiat, I started liking the trade. You know what I'm saying? So like it's easy. It's the same way like my approach to reading the literature. This stuff is in English. How do you not understand it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can just read it, and then it's a deeper meaning. You can just work your job, or you can learn how everything going and set up your own thing. Now, when you get the trades, the good thing about the trade jobs is you always get a tip, which is going, and people trying to give you a side job. I'll give you this if you do it on the side, which is going how you think in business. If I have my own company, I can get all the money. This was my evolution. So I ended up making my own company. And it was slow at start. I still was working with the other company, but I was building mine up. And to the point to where I didn't need them no way. I could have worked a warehouse job and built up my company. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
that's where you was at. So at some point you already working on your company.
Yeah, I was there and I was already checking the bag.
Yeah, right.
I was already checking what these people consider a bag over 1,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? So I was decent, made my own joint. This is what I'm saying. Like, but people don't look at me as a businessman. So when I talk business, they looking at me like this nigga talking like he, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Islam. Do you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, like I guess I'm supposed to look a certain way, okay, whatever. But you sure gonna, every time I try and do me, now it's like anger or something. Like now people sharing posts where I seen somebody share posts. Yeah, we do group economics, and I couldn't buy a house until my little cousin can buy it. We don't, I couldn't drive a Ferrari until they could buy it. That's how we do it. And I'm like, and I'm like, this is some broke stuff. This some loser-minded, and I ain't gonna say the group economic part. I'm gonna say the part that you need that to do that. You don't need that to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Why can't y'all come together as a group then and do a business? How about that?
That's what they talking about though. That's what they were doing all that. They own it property.
So everybody get their own little bag and they do what they want to do.
I'm saying my group economics is not we got to come together to do it. My group economics is a bunch of people who are already doing it come together.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Don't come to me with the weakness. I need you, savior. I reject the savior model. I'm saying I'm with the Avengers. I'm with the X-Men. You know what I'm saying? The super. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. Everybody got something about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody producing.
Right.
Everybody flying around and shooting shit. This is what I'm on.
Yeah.
That's my motto. Everybody win. Because everybody want to eat, right? So everybody need to do some work. Everybody want to ride around the Benz and the BMW, right?
Yeah.
Everybody want gold and silver coins, right?
Yeah. Oh, and they Lexus. No,
everybody want the police to stop them, and they want to check the police, right? How that's going to happen without work? You think you going to come to get the paperwork from over here, and they know, oh, Noble over there, so yeah.
Hell yeah.
No. You're going to have to do some work.
That's the whole thing. That's the point. Remember the dynamic duo?
Man.
They're not finna do the work, bro.
That's why RuPaul made that
look,
song.
Bro, listen. Look how they pick and choose what they wanted out of the motherfucking literature. Okay? And I know that's, excuse me, I have to take that back. Look how they pick and choose what they did out of the literature. Look how they pick and choose out of who they gonna help and not help inadvertently, because it ain't a real help, it's a stunt.
This is my thing.
You think that they want to pick and choose what they want to do out of what they want is they want the boss look, they want the boss bank account, they want the boss credit, and they want the boss car and the boss house. And what they think is work, like they don't watch, is telling people what to do or whatever on the phone. No, sometimes work is you got to get your hands dirty and make sure the shit get done right.
Bro, status, you should want the boss status. I go to the hospital to see somebody down south, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's me and my mom's. We signed in. She put her head down. They hurry up and scan her head with the thermometer laser.
Right. Uh-huh.
I go ham. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't finna scam me with this, that, and the other. You gotta do it. This is that. I ain't gotta do nothing. Bring somebody down here right now. And that Saturday, she just like, okay, just go. You know what I'm saying? It's like static. If I wouldn't have said nothing, then what?
Yeah.
Either I wouldn't have went in to see who I came to see, or, you know what I'm saying, I'd have just took it. Y'all just got skin, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the rest of the slave minded people just come in there and don't say nothing. And don't care. And the only time they're gonna be defined is when they see you being you. They ain't gonna tell de facto nothing. They gonna talk about an Albion, but they gonna be cool, calm, collective when they talking to them, interviewing, even if they been against Moors. They gonna want to be friends. I've seen this before. People want to be all white neighborhood. You they favorite nigga. That's what's going on right here. Rick Ross, for y'all who don't know. That's what people want to be, the only nigga. People want to be king nigga, king of the Moors.
Yep.
I'm the emperor. I'm the this.
I'm emperor, king, all the
empress,
everything,
princess, queen, all that.
Everything.
Don't say this anymore. Don't use this. Use this. Say it like this. We have to start saying this. They never teach this and all this type of stuff. Yeah, this is why right now I'm in a stage of withdrawal. I'm in a stage of withdrawal because I'm looking at this stuff. And it's not what Noble Drew Ali was talking about. It might be the remnants of what's left of the Moorish Empire, but it's not what Noble Drew Ali was talking about as a whole. This is why he got prophecies and canons talking about who was all these Moors in here. I'm saying the same thing. Like status on the record. Before I even talk to you. I don't care about your feds. That it look nice though. But status on the record. What's your appellation? Where you're from? Who you with? Oh yeah, Noble Drew Ali. See, once you say Noble Drew Ali, I'm supposed to know all the rest. I'm supposed to know that you with the Mohammedanism and that you would love true peace, freedom, and jug, Holy Quran of Mecca. Go to chapter 48, circle 7. It's in it's in the Moorish literature, page 26 to 29. I'm expecting you to know all this. It's on the back of 101's authority. I'm expecting you to know all this. I'm not expecting you to say I ain't no Muslim. I'm not expecting you to say Allah is a woman when you're saying Father God Allah. Like what did you read? What type of English you got? They ain't got the nerve to talk about the etymology. So we just willy-nilly over here. We just dipping and dabbing. We just all over the place with this thing. I'm talking about, bro. What Noble say almost 100 years ago? The sun at 12 noon, right?
Yep.
And the blind can't see. So it's still like that.
Yep. So we got Zaid. He say, I came in trying to tribe up and unite with Moors. Now I'm on some who see it and who going to a line based on principles and concepts will gravitate and vibrate. Islam.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was gonna happen already anyway. And really it's a good thing that things are kind of happening the way they are anyway, because it's in the public, everybody can see it. And they might not overstand it now. These people keep spelling. Of course, they done ran back to the private doing their little whatever. But when they say it, when the one thing I can say that Taj Tariq Bey does say that is the truth is that it's so simple. A 3-year-old child could get it.
Yep.
I'm gonna give him that. Like I say, I will always give props where they're supposed to be, and he's on point with that one, 150%.
It is something. They ain't tainted. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get all they past sphere 8 past experiences and emotions and judgments from past stuff.
Yep.
They don't come with a set with their own dictionary like everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody come with their own definitions for everything.
Yeah.
You got your own dictionary.
No, but that's like a corporation, the terms. You know, just when you read a book or whatever, they might even give you that terms. Or even when you're on the difference is all these different dictionaries, and legal dictionary, and you have a whatever, you got terms.
Difference is your shit connotative. Some shit, most of it's connotative, and then few of it's definitive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it's hard for people to understand, because when you're trying to use straight words, the meanings people try to attach different. Like religion don't get the meaning that it's supposed to have now.
Yeah,
it has a connotation now.
No, yeah, it's a connotation, and people don't know the difference. But that's the whole reason why they came up with the shit. They did this to confuse people. This was part of the whole plan.
Yeah.
This is part of the whole plan. These people, they fell for a hook, line, and sinker. You know, and the sad part about it is you have all these other people, you know, that are really true traders that have turned around and tried to push everybody into the system. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Ain't no more questions?
No, I don't see any questions. You know, we just kind of commenting, you know, kicking it with Zaid.
Stuff that we need to address. I know I was gone for a little minute.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really been looking at the news like that neither. Not that they reliable or nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just trying to check the temperature. We just look like the weather's about to start warming up.
Yeah, it's finna start warming up. We finna be getting more footage outside, interacting, as well as doing commerce. Trying to set an example.
Right.
No reason. Like I'm all the way down in Tennessee, and there's people at the stoplights begging for money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, this shit nationwide.
Yeah.
Like they said,
bro.
Yeah, jobs ain't coming back. Like these things, you got to make them. That's why you think they got all these programs to give you the fiat. It ain't for you to spend it. You're supposed to be trying to be productive.
Right. And it's you know, we some of the most talented people. So you can't tell me you can't come up with something besides basketball and shit. Unless you're gonna open up a basketball camp. Like right now, I need y'all to think about something productive.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not hard to do. It's just like, what level of hustle do you get?
Mm-hmm.
What level is it? Is it too much to ask to sell bottles of water on a hot summer day at a busy intersection?
Right.
If it'll make you $300-400 a day?
Right.
Is that too much to ask? Is you too fly for that? I'm not.
Right. I mean, but y'all can come up with all types of shit. You know, you got motherfuckers who, you know, sit there, bored, whatever, make jewelry, whatever. You know what? Half of y'all could be selling half of the BS in your house you don't use. Like, whatever. Yeah. Take some of that stuff and make sure that you come up with something that you know that you can start out with, even if it was selling cakes, pies. I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
people want to eat. Pies. The food right now is garbage. Ain't no good restaurants. Everybody waiting on DoorDash, this, that, and the third. Somebody want a good flavor. Guess what? They ain't got no home cooked nothing.
All y'all got these kids. You telling me you can't have a bake sale for the kids? The kids need stuff. You spending the money, right? You can't teach them economics and business and have a bake sale, teach them how to cook as well. And then come out here, go down, wherever you got to do, go get your permit or whatever so you can be in the public somewhere and sell this stuff. How the kids selling it. And like the people ain't going to see them kids and come buy this stuff. Tax free.
Right.
And it's getting warm. Okay.
Perfect time for it.
And you got the ices and the cookie and the homemade cookies and the homemade ice creams. You can charge for that.
Bro.
Yeah, it's $4 a cup. Easy. It's homemade.
Easy. And the thing is if you know how to work your money right and you build that stuff up, then you ain't got to worry about it. You might get yourself to the point where you can use that for something else, and then you ain't got to worry about the little gap. When it get cold, you start worrying about the winter, you know?
All the time you doing the business, you got the garden growing.
Yeah.
Harvesting.
Bro. And there's so much stuff that you can get out of a garden that you don't even understand. And then even with the seeds, all this other stuff that you're going to get naturally from it, the health benefits, the food, the harvest would be more than you can eat by your damn self. But, you know, like I say, that selfish, you know, we all raised by the system type garbage. So we got Zaid. I'm like, this is like a question I think is funny, but because it's like it's gonna be a two-part question. It's not a two-part question, but a two-part answer. I'm gonna give you the first part. He said, question. Why y'all the ones who clarified nationality for me and not these others? Part 1. They're on BS. FOH. And I'll let Noble get part 2.
You're right. Bro, I don't know, man. Like as you can see, I'm clearly on some other stuff. Like I really need, like, people have become non-factors, non-existent. Right. I really don't get, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But sometimes, bro, it's really, if they don't, you know, sometimes it takes a certain type of person to really get to you and to be able to make you understand something. And if you don't necessarily trust them in the beginning, then it's going to be kind of hard for them to make you understand. And so, you know, that's the reason why we try to be transparent, like I say. So I am who I am, and that is what it is. I'm not about to hide, fake, be, you know, some fake chic, popcorn chic in the daytime, and then, you know, at night or whatever, I'm a fucking whatever. And if I was, I'm gonna keep telling the truth.
As disrespectful as people think we are, right? The one thing about, in this one, I was watching it, I made a post about that. I was watching Predator vs. Alien, the movie, right? You seen that, Predator vs. Alien?
Yeah.
So I'm watching that. Excuse me. And they fighting, killing each other. First, the people go to Iceland, Antarctica, whatever. They find the ship. They go on the ship. Excuse me. They find the weapons of the Predator, right? Open the box, find the weapons of the Predator just floating up. And the female, the Morbius, is like, don't touch it.
Right.
See, the Predator's playing a game. They left the weapons down there. Like, take it. They took the weapons. Soon as they take the weapons, the Predators, now here they go hunting.
Right.
You see the balance? I ain't gonna fight you. You ain't fighting, I ain't fighting. Oh, you fighting.
Right.
Come on. With the locks. You know what I'm saying? And with the doop. And so they go, and now the aliens, so the Predators, they've already unleashed the aliens to hunt anyway. They here to hunt. This is a game.
Right.
They the sage. They come to hunt. So the aliens is killing the humans, right? Eating them up and impregnating them with the Kundalini, right? With the Kundalini flying on your face with the spine. And the phallus. You know what I'm saying? That's what them little things is coming out the egg.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So and you know, them making aliens once they get on the people. So they finally make the aliens, they go and they killing people, and now they fighting. And the Predator killed one of the aliens, and you know the alien's blood is like acid. So he took one of his, you know what I'm saying? He chopped him up and took one part of him and started using the acid to carve on his head, right? And they just in the back watching. And the more body saying whoever was with her, the men. So he get to telling the story like, yeah, ancient warriors. Now, how he go to ancient warriors from this, I don't know. Ancient warriors used to mark themselves with the kill of their prey, and this is that and the other, and this is that and other. Then they go to a scene of the Predator on top of the pyramid, and they show his hand go in the sky with a stick in his hand, and then they stretch out into a spear. Like, who was we talking about?
Yeah.
Who are these ancient spear warriors? So they on top of the pyramid, 3 of them. And this bunch of aliens coming up, and they just fighting them and shooting them. And they like, yeah, they came down here to hunt. But if they lost, they would never leave nothing behind. They show him getting ate up, and he on his thing, and blew everything up. I say, you know what's going on? This is what the Moors is. I say, I'm the Predator. I say, I'm the Predator, bro. I'm the Predator. The Mason, it say in the beginning, they call them they call them hunters. In the beginning, the hunters taught humans how to build. So the humans supposed to be the Masons. The Predators is the Moors, and the aliens is the blacks. They alien. Think, the Predator go off, he intelligent. He not gonna fight you unless you fight him. He got principles.
Right.
He gonna go off justice.
Islam.
The alien just gonna kill you. This is and kill you.
Yeah, just right.
And it's too damn two-faced. It's two-headed.
God damn.
It's two-headed. It get up on you, open his mouth, and the thing, the other head
another one head come out.
The
right.
real head come out.
The real one, right. Yep.
And they all black.
Yep.
They all black. And to fight, it's even hard for to fight them. Because if you chop them up, they blood, it's acid might get on you.
Yep.
It's best to just, know what I'm saying? Lock them up and send them off into space or something, like in the other movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, this is what's going on. Because the predator came to kill the humans. Ain't Masons and Moors fighting? He came to kill the human, but the human seen they couldn't, but the alien came and he had to kill an alien. He was getting his ass whooped till the Moabite slid his weapon over to him and he could use it. So they symbolically trying to tell you the builders and the hunters are supposed to go against the aliens. Ain't this in Clock of Destiny?
Yep.
Don't it say 95% of all humans, the blood shed, because they ain't gonna they ain't gonna stop being black.
Yep. Islam.
Alien. And not qualified. Not the qualified. You the one that got made. You the one the predator made. To hunt, to do its work. Here, go infect them humans and make yourself ready. You know what I'm saying? So I can do your ends. You can be a worthy, go learn from the Masons and make yourself worthy.
Okay.
That's the movie. I'll just be looking at stuff and like, see, the thing is, I'm starting to see if we could just get people to see, you know what I'm saying? They'll start thinking like this. They won't need to listen to us. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It'd be easy.
You'll see it everywhere.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Oh, yeah, that go right answer. Oh, there's some fiat right there.
Go right there. Right.
That's an easy way to get fiat. Let me just get this.
Right. But that's that receptivity.
They
got to work on it, bro.
Intuition. And then you got to be in line with Sphere 2. You got to be in line with the wheel. This can't be about you. You just enjoying the ride.
Yeah.
Allah's, you know what I'm saying, the star of this thing. You want to say Allah alone, the guys, the Divine National Movement?
You damn right.
Yeah, a lot of star.
Yep.
We ain't number role players. This is why I be looking at people when they be wanting credit and they got a title and all this type of, like, who is you? You know, all praise due to Allah, right?
Right.
You know, all that, whatever your title mean, that don't mean nothing to me, right?
Bro. Okay, let me tell you something. You know when the title don't mean shit? When you use it like a Kroger card. When you use it like a benefit to get a discount. Because, a lot of these titles, they got a lot of, dirty stains. All these people that got injured or whatever, that still ain't never ever nobody heard nothing about. And it's like, you know what, bro? It's just like human trafficking. They done tricked these people into this bullshit. They done went to jail, this, that, and the third, and they just gone. You don't know what happened to them. Yeah. Ain't no recourse, no nothing. And they done swept it all the way up under the rug. You don't even see the white van outside.
I don't know about that part.
Well, yeah. No.
I don't know about the sweep under, like,
They tried to.
Conservation of energy. It'll be back. I don't know how it's going to come back.
Oh, I know it's going to come back.
You ain't got to wait with nothing.
I know the truth.
It's really looking like it's back now. Shit.
Yeah.
I ain't got these problems.
It looked like, it done changed form. It done changed form and got stronger.
Bro, the whole world, it's like the world got took down to my level. That's how I feel. I feel like the world got upside down, and now I'm like, a lot like, yep, yo, it's you now, Khalifa. Just think about it, bro. Think about it. It don't pay to be famous right now. You might like being, no, it don't pay to be rich and famous. Because you got too much of these people fiat, you probably in a club. Or they knocking on your door.
Mm-hmm.
And now your ass a puppet.
Yep.
Now your ass doing commercials and yeah, we got to get vaccines and all this dumb stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It don't pay to be that. Look at all these rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Because you best believe they got insurance on them. You worth too much.
Yeah.
See, it pay to be private, under the radar, doing your own thing,
Mm-hmm.
living in your own reality. This Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
That's my religious right. By Allah and under their constitution, they honor that.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly. I be enforcing though, so it's different. I can't just like it's. That's why I say your nationality is really you. Like,
Yeah.
me and somebody can be in the same situation. I'm gonna speak up. They not.
Right.
They're gonna say it out. The paperwork. They're gonna try and give a piece of it, and it ain't gonna work. You ain't gonna have the force. You ain't gonna have to discuss on your face.
That's because you ain't read it, and then if you don't know who you are, that's why part of the reason if you did read it, it didn't sink in.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole point is, y'all gotta spend a little bit more time. All right, here's the deal. If you're gonna sit up and decide that you're gonna do something, that you're gonna be a more, you're gonna do whatever. You can't sit here and decide that, okay, I'm gonna pick out the best parts that I want, or I'm gonna half-ass do it, or I don't want to study, I don't want to do the work because this is all the same BS that you've been doing and while you still was when you was black. So what was the point in you being a more in the first place?
They can do it. They just gonna get the results.
I know that's your bloodline pedigree, so I expect you to do it. But I'm just saying, if you're looking at what if let's not talk about these modern Moors. Let's talk about the Moors of the past, right? Are they considered to be great?
Which Moors?
The ones that weren't beggars. Because we got good and bad history.
Right. I guess we talk. I mean, it's some of them. I guess.
I'm talking about. Okay, let's take the Moors badge off. Let's talk about every time the quote unquote group of people. So African American, Moors, black, whatever. I don't care what you want to call them. So even when you look at like the Black Wall Street, this, that, and the third, and that's not like that was the only one. Even when you look over here over off 63rd or whatever, all of these towns or all these places and cities or whatever where we were able to have thriving shops, this, that, and the third, right? Those people were doing that in this system because they created their own stuff and worked it. That's why they got bombed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not because they stole shit, because they were doing too well. And so now there's a difference. And the difference is that they, even though they went through all that, they said, no, fuck that. We're going to pick ourselves up by the bootstraps and start doing stuff. We know that y'all going to walk around here. Y'all need shoes. Somebody open up a shoe store, start fixing shoes. We know y'all going to need pants. So y'all need to start thinking about some stuff that y'all can use to create that people can use. Right? So then when we look at even though they bombed it, those people were sad, this, that, and the third. Those people still kept going. It didn't stop the other tribe over there. It didn't stop the other people that were doing it. Everybody got scared. The difference is everybody now, then they weren't, we taught each other. You learn from your grandparents. Everybody kind of knew what the skill was and y'all else sharpened each other's craft. Now, everybody, what school did you go to?
Mm-hmm.
As if that means that you were going to get a better education if you went to one that costs more. Like they ain't.
Like, what's the purpose though?
Coach at all of them.
Everything should have a purpose.
Right.
Nothing should be just to brag about. And right. I'm not gonna say everything. I'm talking about stuff like you can say you're going to school. What's the purpose? To get the degree? Is it to get the degree?
The reason why they don't know the purpose is because they don't know themselves. They don't know how to do. They don't even know why they do it. They doing it because because I want a car, I want a house, I want a ball or whatever. They're not thinking about what I want to do, because half the time when they get it, they see I don't want to do that. There's something in there they don't want to do. That's why I'm like, if you really indecisive like that, then the school ain't gonna be for you because you're creating a perpetual bill.
School is a place where they getting dreams and hopes.
Yeah.
And where they getting time to delay the inevitable of you having to do some damn work. So you can go to class and they got a class that say you gonna make from 60 to 70,000. See, it ain't a trade that you finna go straight to work. It's a class that you gotta pay all this money, get the loans, then you gotta try and get a job.
Hold up. When they, first of all, the school system's fucking behind. Okay? When they start telling you about the new careers, this, that, and the third, and get on board, the companies are already hiring for it. Okay? So when you go to school and you just starting out, talking about, oh, yeah, that's what I want to do. Oh, that's new. It's cutting edge. No, the juniors and seniors, the people who are gone already, they already got the people that have already been in school, they already may have a little bit that's delved into it, something that's close or offshoot. Those are going to be the people they go to first. Okay? So by the time you get out of school, and then that's if you really did your due diligence through that term. If you did your due diligence, by the time you got out, you would have a hard time because you wouldn't even have the experience to qualify for the jobs that you was going for because it was already these other people that got the job before you. Yeah, and then now they don't need that job no more. It's another job. So now you changing again, right? But this whole time, like if you had a business or something, like some people go to college and they come up with something like selling t-shirts, this, that, and the third. I remember when I was in college, you know what I did? Because I was broke. Well, I was broke because I had an out-of-state tuition fee that was ignorant as hell, for especially because I went to Jackson State. We ain't even gonna go there. Anyway, I cut hair. Straight up. $5. Right? Then I was like, cut the hair. Everybody saw the hair. Oh, it's good. Whatever. Oh, yeah, let me holler at you. Okay, all right. Boom. Right? Then, not only did I cut hair, bro, I used to install car stereos. Right? Easy money. You know why? All you had to do was ride around, boom, boom, blast somebody outside on the street. Who did your shit? Me. How much you charge?
You're right.
Boom. So it's about a mentality of being receptive to be able to see where you got an opportunity to make money. That's why a lot of y'all are scared of business because you don't even know how to spot opportunities.
Mm-hmm. And they favorite personality scan them because they know them for being told, listening to people who ain't never did nothing.
No, you know who they are, bro. They the kid that the kid in school. There was always that kid in school in class that sold candy. Mm-hmm. And motherfuckers would always sit up and be like, man, why are you selling candy? Try to rag them out and shit. That's whack. You ain't getting nothing but 25 cents, this, that, and the third.
Shit, right? I did it.
Then guess what? Yeah, guess what? You had what you wanted, didn't it?
Yeah, I was selling candy, weed, shit.
Right, but no, when you went to the store or whenever you went wherever you wanted, whatever the fuck it was you wanted, you had it.
Yeah.
Right. And hey, and guess what they be telling you? While they was buying your shit. Damn, I wish I could get some shoes like that.
This is why I say it's about your hustle. Some stuff, because your ego, you not even finna have a thought of what could make you hundreds of dollars a day to get to where you need to be to get something established.
Right.
Because you too good for this.
Yeah. So somebody who you looking at as a boss, you don't know, they started like that. Mm-hmm. And they like, oh, this ain't, they like, yeah, do this. You looking at them like, this nigga telling me to be standing there. And they like, this is how I started. This is what they thinking. Yeah. So when they mad, you ain't worthy of this. You ain't willing to do what I did to get here. Then you ain't worthy. Take your ass over there. Exactly. How everybody a boss but bummy? Mm-hmm. Where did we get all this? You know what I'm saying? Where did the values? Where did this stuff come from? Where did this mentality come from? Right. To where now the women is on, like I said, on Clubhouse. What do men want? Now they want to know what men want because men telling them F you. Get your begging ass out our face. Mm-hmm. Because they done took this thing too far. And they done took this princess thing too far. And now everybody want a traditional, like you said, traditional 1950s husband, and they want to be a 2021 wife. Yeah. And men done said, you know what? It's $40 on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Without hearing your mouth. Mm-hmm. And now people shocked and appalled. Yep. So what can we do? And men ain't trying to hear. Well, I want to hear what the men have, and men like, well, we got the leverage now. The same way the women trying to pull this, the matriarchal, it's our turn now. Okay. In relationships, men done did that. It's our leverage now. Yeah, it used to be 4-1. Now I don't know what it is. Now they mad at the females talking about why y'all not using y'all not using y'all yoni space right. Y'all supposed to charge more for that. Like we you supposed to get the whole bag. It was 4-1. 4 women to 1 man. Now you go to the grocery store and it's 8-1.
just
Yeah.
while you in the store.
Right.
It ain't the one coming at you. Like it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So translate that. You got the new Moors, you got the old Moors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The new Moors is the man in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
The old Moors is like the established. We've been here and we, do it this way, and you supposed to take care of us, and you supposed to be a man, and all this without nothing in return.
Right.
It's the old commands without the old production.
Mm-hmm.
Noble Ali said it. Noble Ali had an alderman. Noble Ali had a congressman.
Mm-hmm.
Noble Ali had people in the wards.
Yep.
Getting stuff done.
Yep.
Noble Ali had these temples making money.
Mm-hmm.
This is a business over here, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is the U.S. about business, or what else they got the U.S. flag up there for?
Right.
What else they got the flag of amity and commerce up there for?
Mm-hmm.
I just watched one of them from the Science Temple, and I wasn't like he was going in a little bit. Only thing I don't agree with, he was talking about U.S. citizen stuff, but he was talking about the business aspect, and I'm like, exactly. I'm like, about time somebody got their mind right around here. Moors ain't supposed to be over here talking about ancestors, Mansa Musa, and can't pay the damn rent. Got to do a live telethon to get some rent money and complain.
Yeah.
But you, King Chief, who? And they gonna listen to you?
Yep.
Right. Get all together.
Yep.
We need everybody. Then they gonna listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I keep posing the question. Then when they say F you, then what you gonna do?
Yep.
I already know what you're gonna do.
Yep.
You're gonna be mad as hell, you're gonna talk a lot, and you're gonna be forced either one or two ways. Submit or fight.
Mm-hmm.
And they mad that it ain't gonna be all of us. They
Yep.
mad that when they go through it, it's gonna be more. It's like I told you, just do this.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna look incompetent to some new Moors.
Mm-hmm.
That's what all the delay is. That's why nobody just want to say, hey y'all, bro, telling y'all what to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why don't nobody want to say that. They want to talk about he's not big enough this and he's not after these people. I don't care about like who. I ain't a lot. Don't come to me for your credit. They not big enough them. So and
Right.
they ain't big enough me. Who is you?
Right. Right.
Anybody.
Right.
We don't do slave principles.
Right.
This is why I mess with the blacks. I don't even got to go through this.
Mm-hmm.
It's respect.
Mm-hmm.
It's business.
Right.
What is we talking about?
Easy.
Y'all trying to get a bag? Okay, I'm trying to get a bag too. Why is the bag to be gotten? Because my bag for to turn into some land, into some of this and some of this. You know what I'm saying? Some of what Moors is talking about and complaining. Some Moors don't want the system to end because they're too profitable. No, it's just any system I'm in, I'm going to do me. What do you think I'm going to do in a de jure system? If this de facto and you on the floor and I'm chilling, what you think I'm finna do when it's all gold and silver?
They say that we just all supposed to be chilling and having parties at Bill Gates' house.
Like, which one is it, bro? Am I too religious? Am I too much on business? Which one is it? Because I got cases that don't nobody want to talk about the cases I beat or the administrative processes. The classes they want to criticize. See, the civic part you criticize. Then say, where's the civics? No, that's the civics. That's why I say it deals with citizenship. So whose citizenship is we talking about? For the record. Not not just talking. When the people scan you, what citizenship does? What's the civics with it? Because I'm telling you, everybody that y'all talking about is telling you civics. We can get my Newham Ident report and we can get their Newham Ident report printed out, and we're going to see who the U.S. citizen is. Who's strawman U.S. citizen. We're going to see who's still an accommodation party. Who's still subject to the Negro law. We're going to see it. And then tell me how long you've been in. See, show the incompetence, then put the years on top of it. That's how you do that. Because they trying, I've been doing this forever. No. Tell everybody I ain't did nothing, and then I've been doing this forever. That's how you brag. I've been doing this forever, and I ain't did nothing. Then it's in its proper perspective. You know what I'm saying? So we all about production. We about that book. Be that what you can't just say. Man knows not from being told. You're going to say that, you got to be that. So prove it. Everybody got their own way. They should be good. It's a reason you got your own way, because another way don't work, right? Don't work as good, right? So you should be good. You should be good. Because I'm good. All praise due to Allah. I'm good. It's been transition for what? It's been The end of the world for over a year. We've been in the hereafter.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm moving right along. Next. Got out the joint for Trump. They was scared. I was like, man, I don't care about no Trump. Now we here for Biden. Next. I don't care. We gonna do what we gonna do regardless. Inshallah, you gonna see me in different states, showing you what know what I'm saying, what we doing. We having fun and doing business. We gonna see family. We living life. Whoever watching us and we're Portage, you basically with us for the journey.
Right.
You're not with us because we know everything.
Right.
You're with us because we know what we know, and we standing on that. And as we grow, you growing with us.
Right.
That's why you with us.
We ain't on that misery loves company shit. So if y'all sorry you're gonna shake.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Shout out to my homie D Ross. Shout out to Cool Out West.
Yeah, it's long.
It's a few more, you know. Shout out to Ak. We finna get back into him in a couple of days. He with a temple, you know. We moving out here. It's time to move along. For people who done got off to the wrong foot with us, as far as I'm concerned, that's on you. If you feel like you wanted to be on the right foot with us, that's on you. Whether it's possible to make it right or whatever, it's not on me. I'm not on world peace unity. No. Then my principles, love, true peace. My circumference where I go around, that's where the principles exist. I'm not Superman. I'm not flying to the other side of the world. We're out of the country. You know what I'm saying? That's why we give the currency in the form of knowledge. Whether people want to take it and transmute it into manifest, that's on them. Shit. Other than that, I think we hit a lot of stuff. I'm good.
All right. Yep, I think we good. I don't see no questions, and I think I'm good too. All right. Well, peace and love, people. Islam.
Islam.
Till next time.